I'm Chad with Turf Organics, and today we're going to cover these weird things growing in your grass and see exactly what they are. Let's get right into the video. So now you may see these weird things growing in the grass and you're not quite sure what they are, but they're St. Augustine Seed Pods. And I know it may be confusing because St. Augustine doesn't actually grow by seed. It's made in the lab, and I have a video about that. I'll link it above here, so go check that out. But St. Augustine does not grow by seed. But after saying that, it does produce a seed pod. I know, very confusing. Now, even though it does produce those seed pods with little seeds on them, they're pretty much useless. So don't worry about letting your grass grow so the seeds can spread. That's not how St. Augustine spreads. You need sod or plugs. But let's take a look at what those seed pods are, because a lot of people mistake them for weeds because you're assuming it doesn't grow by seed, it won't produce any seed. The point of every living being is to reproduce, and that's especially true with plants. So even though it's not useful, the plant still has to go through that process to be a plant. That's the point of the plant. I know, very confusing plant science stuff, but let's see what this seed pod looks like. As we look at this spot in the lawn, the St. Augustine grass, we can see there's these real tall stalk-like things growing up. And as we get back further, there's a lot of them. And it almost looks like some type of weird weed or something like that. But this is actually the St. Augustine seed pod. And yes, these are supposed to be the seeds. Again, like I said, they're pretty useless. But after saying that, the St. Augustine producing its seed pod is a good sign of healthy grass, because it takes a lot of energy for a plant to produce its seed pod. So it's a really good sign the grass is healthy. Take a good look. You'll see these pop up a lot around in the springtime. But again, this is not a weed. So if we follow it down and go to start pulling on it, as you can see here, it's attached to a St. Augustine runner. As you can see, here's the St. Augustine grass. And there's the newest growth, and look at that in the end. There's this big old seed pod. So when you're seeing all these growing in your lawn, those are not weeds. This is a short, good tip, but I've had a lot of questions about this, and I see this a lot in people's lawn. So I wanted to address it and make a quick video. Thank you everyone so much for the support. I really appreciate it, and I enjoy making these videos. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. I'm Chad with Turf Organics, and everyone have a great rest of your day.